Hey guys, this is Garies and welcome back to another episode of Survival Redone. Yes, you are seeing it correctly. We are at our old recording spot and outro spot, and I came here for a certain reason. I'll show you just now. The thing is, that is beginning to get huge. So we are running short on industrial, or in case industrial beam, sorry. For all the 30 seconds in and we already have a lag spike. Nice. Excuse me. Yes, so that is using so much of the encased beams, it's not even funny. So I ran out quite a lot. So I came back here to grab what is left, and I added 2 more containers just so that we have a bit more of a buffer. And I've been spending a few hours collecting, building, collecting, building, collecting, building, collecting, building. So, and I gave it a bit now, and we are starting to fill up at least, so that's good. Oh, this one is full. Great stuff. So let's grab. And there we go. Okay. So let me go show you guys what I've done. Okay, in a previous episode we started setting up the manufacturers, but unfortunately I haven't gotten any further with that one, or those, because it is such a huge work getting all the conveyors back and forth that I try to focus more on that than anything else. So I want to see if I can show you guys maybe a better view. Not really. Okay, so I've also tried bringing all my settings to the lowest setting possible, and I'm still getting a lag spike. So I think this game is still a little bit unoptimized. Well, maybe not a little bit, but fortunately the game is still in early access, so the coffee stain is at least forgiven for that one. So I've did the conveyor stacks on both sides. You can see this one already has a bend. Those ones not yet, but it has all the conveyor stacks and the outputs and inputs. I'll show you guys just now. Once we turn the corner. Okay, so that's this one. Excuse me. So this is this one. It's going out and it's doing all its turning and coming back. So let's say the bottom resource, it comes in and it splits to the side. Okay, let's go from this side. Okay, so this resource comes from down below, goes into storage, comes out here, goes onto the main conveyor system that supplies any and excuse me, okay, any and all machines that might need it can pull from this resource. So at this crossing, it splits to the left and to the right. So I'm just at this end, I'm splitting it to the left for the sake of unity or uniformity. Sorry. So for instance, let's say the wires. So this is split to the left. So let's say there was a machine this side that needed wires. You can pull it from this this conveyor system, belt over here, and also all the machines to the right that might need it can pull it too. So, and then because it's sending it to left and right, I'm just sending it back around, passing the splitter. Passing this original splitter and going here to a merger, going to the left. So any excess that's coming this side, and let's say a machine down this line needs more resources than any one of these ones, since the splitter does a 50-50 split, one to the left, one to the right, one to the left, one to the right, you get the idea, that if this line gets pulled empty, that the other side can fill the gap, to put it that way. So we'll make this Mark 5 eventually, so that it splits better, and yeah, we'll make everything Mark 5 at the end of the day, which will take a lot of aluminum. Okay, so I showed you guys all the walkways in the previous episode. We'll go up there just now. I just want to show you this side that's not done yet. Just to do a quick catch up on what I've been doing, preparation, all that. Okay, it seems it's each 5 minutes. Could it be auto saving? Could it be? Auto-save intervals. Let's switch it off. Let's see. If we still get that. Let's just save in case. Okay, let's see if we get that lag spike again. Maybe the world is so big that it's saving. Well, it now makes sense. 5 minutes, and it seems like it was each 5 minutes. Well, then I'm happy. And then we must just maybe mention it. Oh, and I'll show you the miniature stacks up there in a few. I changed the whole layout up there, and I think the uniform. Well, looking the same is better. So the same I did here, going to the left and to the right, and we just need to do the wraparound. So for instance, it will go like that. Oh, there's no mergers, and this will be a merger over here. Oh, I don't have any resources except for conveyor systems, so we'll skip this one for now. And yeah, so I need to finish all these first. Let's just skill that one. So what I usually do, I take, let's say, 4 or 5 belts. Then I'm just going to show you example just for with 2 or 3. And I bring all of them to the same spot or same stack, and then each one I move over gets increased by 1. So this way we're working with a block, so to say. So and then this one we finish, and then it's 3. Then we move to the next 3 in this case, or usually off camera usually with 4, and then I continue until it's at the end, and then I will bring it around at the later stage, so which we're not going to do now. At this moment of time, since I had less of the encased beams, I started working on the conveyor system at the end of a factory. This factory is so massive. You'll see there in the corners. You will see that where I brought them. So the one side, and this is where I ran out a bit. So unfortunately I did AFK a bit for some of these resources, a couple of hours, because yeah, we're running out so much. Once we have this factory up and running, I think it will go quicker. But for the sake of videos and so on, I want to switch on everything simultaneously on cam with you guys, and I think that will happen in the next episode. So over here we're just finishing basically this, and or these 2 stacks. While I stop here, I'll show you just now. I just want to make it equal, symmetrical. So the cross is over here. So it will be difficult if we don't do it properly. So we need to cross it one by one. and then it will cross perfectly each time. So first I need to finish these 2 stacks down to the bottom, and then we can link it up. Okay, let's quickly go. To the top, go to the manufacturers we set up, and this is why we have launch pads everywhere. Okay, it's slower because of the recording. Usually this goes much faster. Let's see if I can make it up top. I can. Oh no. This way still works. Okay, great. And I still have not brought in any power. Ooh, maybe we should do that. We break that power cable down below. We connect everything. And then we switch it on. Oh, I think we're gonna run out of power instantaneously. So we must switch on our fuel generators as well, or connect it. Okay, actually it's better to start from below. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have 2 on each side. 2 on that side that will come in, 2 on this side that will come in, and 1 in the middle that goes out. Okay, so the 2 in the sides that will come in, and 1 will go to the first level. Okay, and will feed everything at the first level. The second one will go up and feed everything on the second level, straight through to the other side. No issue, nothing. Okay, and then on the other side, the next one will come in, it will go higher, and it will go on the 3rd line, and the 4th one will go up, go to a 4th line. And those 2 will feed left, these 2 will feed right. So it's like a mini conveyor stack that we use downstairs. So, and we have perfect, no, this is not symmetricity, this is sameness or whatever. I can't get the word now, sorry. In any case, so it looks the same, and then to feed it upward, so we come in here, and we go to a splitter that takes it to a forward and goes to the conveyor stack. And since both are splitters, I put lifts on the sides, going again to splitters that, okay, these ones feed in from the back, splits to the front and to the right. This one splits to the front, to the left. This is duplicated on that side, and then it comes here, and the input is from the sides now, and it splits to the front, where I'm looking now. And again, it's exactly the same as below. The 3rd one goes to the 3rd line, 4th one, 4th line, and over here, the first one from the left goes to the 1st line, and the second one goes to the 2nd line. So from the middle outward, we're working outward. So that's why this one is number 1, 2, and from that side, the middle one is number 3, and the one on the edge is number 4. So from middle out, 3, 4. So I hope this is clear. If you guys don't understand anything, please let me know in the comments down below, and the next one I will set up properly, or I will do a reset up and I'll show you guys exactly how we're going. But I think if you take screenshots or anything, you will be able to duplicate it. It's quite easy, and it's everything is the same. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3 3 4. So it's like stairs, and everything is split normally to everything. Okay, I think I already set it to, no, I have not set it. Oh yes, because I broke it down and repositioned it. Okay, and so the output is easy. Excuse me for that one. Here I just use normal with Mark 1 output, since I think this was, let me just consult my notes here. That's all the connectors, crystals, supercomputers. No, so I think this is heavy frames, if I'm not mistaken. I think yes, I think it's heavy frames. Okay, it only gives 2 per minute, and these belts can do 60 per minute. So really, it's more than enough. Even the output can be Mark 1, but it's okay. I don't mind the output exactly being Mark 1s. So it comes here, it goes down with the lift, with another merger here. Everything comes here, the top comes here, and it goes out this side, and we will link it to its associated conveyor system, and it will take it around to the back. So the first line, the closest line, see there's now 3 lines. So the first line is a main resources line, so that will send it left and right and to the underside. So that's a sending line and a receiving line for some, but resources from the other side is the receiving. On the opposite side, the receiving side is a third line, and the middle line is just basically for rerouting. So we never use a middle line because it will in any case be too difficult to fit in there. So as I showed you guys in the previous episode how we will just pull it from that. Since we are on foundations, we can pull conveyor system through the other conveyor systems without an issue. So for instance, I did show you guys this actually, but let me show you guys again. So if we just go at the first level, just do that. Okay, I can't put a splitter, so what I can do is I can just pull it here. Oh, I don't have a rod. So it says missing. That does not say encroaching on each other's, which it could do normally. Let's see if we can. There we go. It's too long. Okay. Anything shorter? Nope. So, well, that's what I'm trying to say. It can go through the other stacks, no issue at all. I'm just trying to see if I can maybe show you. But in any case, I did show you guys in the previous episode, and once we get to the end, I will show you guys again. Okay, so I think most of the things is set up properly. So I just have to finish all the conveyor systems, etc., and that is a bit difficult. And you know what? I think I should show you guys. Okay, so first of all, we need 8 manufacturers. Logistics, we need a few splitters. We need a bunch of conveyors that we have. We have, let's say, 20 of these. No, that's too little. 50 of these. Splitters we have. Mergers, I'll say 20. I think these ones need to be about 30 because we use a lot of splitters. And conveyor systems. Okay, let's see. Let's grab these resources quickly. Wire or cables, computers, rods we'll get now, motors, heavy frames. Where's heavy frames? Where's the heavy frames? There we go. Heavy frames. This is plates. Let's grab extra and rods and concrete. So we'll have an extra 2 stacks because we use it for the foundations. So we have about 10-15 minutes left. So let's see if we can quickly do the next one. So that was heavy frames. Ooh, that's the wrong side. Sorry. So it gives us distance and we can use it for a little bit of height, and then we are here. Okay, so I think it's this hole, right? Yes, we skip that hole, then we do this hole, which is output is over here. Walls output, please, thank you, so that I know which one is going where. Okay, now I can't remember the count. Let's quickly check, because I want to duplicate it exactly. I think it was 6, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I thought we could pass. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 to each side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have inputs. Oh wow, we haven't had a lag spike yet. Now I just realized that. So it could be actually the save games. Oh goodness gracious, I'm so glad we figured that one out. Okay, so input over here, and I believe that was free IDs. So it's 1, 2, 3. Is it free? I'm not sure. 1. Yes, it should be free. Foundation. So this is a middle. Okay. That is fine because it needs to be a U shape. And then it comes up to here. And up to here. Okay. Almost done. It's quick and easy. Okay, so I saw that we're going to run out of concrete, so I quickly ran down, or paused the recording and ran down, got the resources and came back up. Okay, so just to save a few seconds of recording. Okay, so first of all we need a splitter coming in. Okay, the same goes with that level. So 1 on each side. Oh yes, and then we also need to do this. Forgot about that one. Which would it be cool is if you break something and the animation brings back the resources. That would actually look cool. But I think for graphic intensive game, that should not be actually a wise idea. Okay, and then from the top. Let's just have this for work area. So now the input, because the input comes from the back, but it goes out on the side and comes back up. We need input to be on the sides and opposite sides of each other. This is just for building purposes. No reason at all. Okay, so again, from the sides and opposite input sides. Okay, so now we can break this and that. Okay, now we can bring you in, bring you in. Bring you in. And bring you in. Okay, great. Can actually break down these. Okay, there we go. Okay, now fun starts. Let's quickly build these. Okay, need to be 4, and we put them in this corner. Okay, same with this one. Okay, not in a corner, but next to this one. There we go. Okay, oh, yes, actually we need to have this so that we can have a merger in the middle, right? Nope, it's not in the middle. It's a bit to the side. On this line, okay. Okay, so input is, or output is green. There we go. Input. Okay, output this way. Go. Go, and the output is going now away. Of course, taking it down. Nope. Measure output. It's going correct way, and now we have this one. Nope. Okay, I'm just quickly finishing this because this is quicker, much quicker. Normal ones. Okay. So now we go downstairs. Okay, well, I start upstairs so that I can get the correct corner first, and then I bring this down, even though I can use that, but it's just easier using this as reference point. Okay, I think that's correct, yes. Okay, and you. Come on, I add you. There we go. It helps if you have a very sensitive mouse. The DPI is set high. Okay, and then this guy. Oh, and the other reason why I have that this or this is so that we can have reference on the side. You put it right there so that it's in line. Okay, that's the reason for that one. I put it like this for symmetricality or symmetricity. Which one was it? I can't remember now. I think it was symmetricity. Symmetricality sounded better for me, but it was symmetricity, I believe. For see a very minor or mini conveyor stack system. 4 2 3 4. Okay. Oh, and it helps when you're on top of it, then you can get it in better. Well, that was my finding. If you have a better idea, by all means use it. Because sometimes this thing is funky. So, okay. Here that goes, and same on top basically. Exactly the same thing happening. So, the only difference is this one is sticking over the edge. Especially when I press the wrong button. You see, it's important to have it there because for symmetricity. Let's say even here. Oh, there it works as well. Okay, maybe let's just move it one back. I think well, now I'm making a liar out of me. Okay, doesn't matter. While I was building that, maybe just because I was still working it out, maybe I found that if you add it too close, it gives this. Too steep. Okay. To finish this part quickly. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Actually, I need to show you guys how to stacking quickly. 2, 3, 4. I think one side I missed. I think it was that side. I need to show you guys that. It goes so quickly. Okay, so let's just quickly finish this. Okay, so again we use this. And we take you to, I can't remember. Wait, I think it was that one. Yes, perfect. Okay, and obviously you just take it straight through. This is a bit tedious. So this you do at the top and the bottom. It's exactly the same. And then from this one you go to the first one. And just no extension on the lift, just straight. Again, run straight through. Okay, you might see the screen looking different. I just quickly forwarded a few seconds. This is the bottom side. We were just upstairs and now we're at the bottom. So I just want to shave a few seconds off again of the building. So yes, okay. So now it looks exactly the same on the top and the bottom as it looked that side. Okay, so top and bottom again, same as this side. And now what I do is I bring this out, wait for the arrows to show up on the manufacturer, go in the middle, and then I wait for those arrows to line up, the green ones facing each other. And is it a splitter? Yes, it is a splitter, sorry, my bad. Now I place it, and then the same goes for this one. If you don't have a splitter, the arrows doesn't come up, and sometimes when you look at it, when you bring it up, it doesn't show. Sometimes it doesn't show, like there. So you have to bring it in first, and then it can show. So it must show on the screen, and then the arrows will show as well. Okay, so the next one, the same. You just lift it up a bit, but when you're smart, or if you notice something, you see there that disappeared again. I'll show you just now. So that's to number 3. You can actually look here at the space over here and the space over there. It's exactly the same. So at the end, you just you see this splitter, the white lines. You wait till it aligns, the bottom one, the number 3 one, not the one I'm holding. You have to have it to see the lines of number 3. Just wait till it's lined up perfectly, everyone on the side here, basically where the mouse pointer is now. If it's in a line, then it's easier to get that gap properly, place it, and go to the next one. Oh, not the next one. Now you go to this one again. Unfortunately, just have to do the first ones. Doesn't have to be perfect, except if you're a perfectionist, then by all means. I'm a striving perfectionist, so I'm not there yet. So I don't mind a millimeter off. So you will see, even in that one, you probably didn't even notice, but some of the conveyor systems are a bit skewed. This factory has taken so much of my time already. You see, like there, this one is skew. I had it too close there. You see, there's not a proper gap in between. I was in too much of a hurry, and I just went ahead. So you do this 4 times top, 4 times the bottom, and then it's the easiest part ever. You place this ones down. And then you bring them in. Rinse and repeat 8 times, and you have your factory set up. See, this one also, again it's skew, and that gap is a bit too wide. This one is almost there. I think that gap is slightly too wide. But yes, you can work on that and have it perfectly. Okay, let me quickly go show you guys on that side what I'm trying to say. It's in the case dark, so let me bring you guys back once it's light out. And then we can end the episode. Okay, it's light out, so let's continue quickly. Okay, so this is a conveyor stack on the other side, and as you will see, that's down below, and this is a metal stack where we will just skip with. This is only to feed it back into its appropriate line. Oops. So over this side, let's walk on the edge. This is where the other side's resources will go around and come in on this side, where we can jack into it and grab the resources we need this side. But as you can see, I do not have a conveyor stack over that side. This was unintentional though. Although it's unintentional, it actually works out perfectly. So now I can show you guys what we're doing here. Okay, so just in the middle, you do 2 of 3 or 4. It's usually the best way to start. Just want to do this one as well, because you need to go all the way to the edge. Okay, the quickest way to go about it is just spam clicking. I've heard a few times my mic picks up my clicking, so you will hear what I'm doing. Okay, so first of all, you look up and you just spam click, and while you walk backward slowly. Bam. And we have a whole stack. So you can count if you want, don't have to. And luckily the stacks does not snap to the walkway, so you can have this way. Do not have this way, because there's stacks behind you over there, so it could go over there. So it's just easier doing it this side. Okay. Then you can just go double check if the height is correct. Come on. There you go. Okay, that height is correct. That height is 1 to I. Oh, both are 1 to I. Okay, no issue. I do not count, I just guess where to stop. And at the end we just come back around and we just make sure everything is fine. Okay, so in the next episode I will have all these conveyor stacks finished. Hopefully it should be finished by then, and we will have a few more manufacturers up and running. I think it was just 6 that was necessary for everything to be perfect. So let's see how our factory looks from this side. Oh, it's coming along nicely. I love this view. Having all the resources. Can't wait till it's up and running, and then we can see. Then we can go run up and down the conveyor system, check everything out. Maybe we should have one in the middle floor as well, going up and down. That would look pretty awesome, I think. Anyway, so again guys, thank you for joining me in this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I showed you something that you maybe did not know, or making life easier at some points, crisscrossing the resources. This is overdone completely. This conveyor stacking system. This is not necessary. This is just overdone. Overboard, overdone. It's overdone times 3 times. So because there's 3 stacks over here, 3 stacks over there, and 2 stacks down there. So it's crazy. The amount of conveyor systems I've been laying down is crazy. You really don't need to do it this way. You can just jump directly from one side to one side. If this resource needs something, just jump it directly. You won't lose anything. It might, depending on if you have enough space like this, you might be able to keep it neat, but if you go any smaller, it might turn out not as neat. But look at my Mark II factory. It's much smaller, and I think that way also could have worked out a lot a lot. So what you can do is, if you need resources, you can just put the conveyor stack you need at the back of a current one that runs between the 2 wings. Let's call those 2 wings left and right. So all the resources comes in the middle, splits to the left and right. All the machines inside builds everything, and if you need something on the left or right wing, you can send it back with a secondary conveyor stack at the back, and you can only transport what you need. You do not need to transport everything, because I'm so sure this 20 high conveyor stack, we won't use everything. Some of it will just stand still, I'm sure of it, but I'm doing it for completionist sake, and for symmetricity, and for everything. I just like the look, I like how it turns out. If you have a time, if you have a patience, by all means go ahead, do this. Please just don't do this because I say you should do it or anything. That's not what I'm saying at all at any point in this game. I do overdo it, and this is fun for me. Well, the grinding is not as fun, but as I said earlier, with this factory, the grinding wouldn't have been as bad. So if you do build something like this, connect your machines immediately, start producing, let's say, your encased beams already at your machine or at the station. You do have them, and start buffering them. Use them directly from your factory. All these things is empty. This is storage units I built for resources I'm using currently to build this factory. I like completing a project before starting it up or powering it on, or however you want to put it. But for the next one, I think we need to switch on those fuel generators or fuel stations or whatever it is. I think it's fuel generators. Yeah, fuel generators. And I think I'll put the second line, because I think the amount that it's going to require is massive when we switch on everything. So what I'm talking about earlier, we'll kill this line, power line, and this power line, and once we've connected everything, we will just connect one line and it will start running, and we will come here as quick as possible and we will check it out. So this was a long project, a trying project really, and yeah, it was fun, still fun, and the grind is kind of over now. Now I just have to finish the manufacturers down the line, up and down, and then next episode we will connect everything at the backs, and then we will power it up, and we will have everything ready, and then it's just a waiting game. I don't think it will take too long. So next episode is going to be a time waster, because we're going to connect everything, start everything up. I'm guessing it will take 5, maybe 10 minutes max, and then we will go check out each station, how it produces, if it's running smoothly, because I'm not testing anything as I go along. I just work out everything ahead of schedule and hope for the best at the end of the day. So we'll see. We need to pull the correct resources still. Oh wait, yeah, we still need to do that. We need to pull the resources. So it might be 2 more episodes. So next episode we'll definitely start connecting everything. So maybe the next episode after that we'll connect everything and then have or the power, and then we will check out how everything operates and running, and then the episode after that is exploring episode. So max 3, maybe 4 episodes out we are going exploring. So, and I think after we've set up this and we've explored the map, I don't see anything else to do in this game except wait for next release. So by that time we will downscale the episodes a bit and we will start doing another series. So I hope you guys are enthusiastic about that one. And that's a lot of rambling again from my side. I'm sorry guys. If I get going, I don't stop. I'm like a snowball, just keep on going. And I almost started going again. So with that guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a like, and if you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe to my channel. It helps me out tremendously. And once you've subscribed, hit that bell icon on YouTube, and YouTube will let you know once my next episode goes live, and you can come check out that overdone episode as well. So with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!